All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. One time for the one time grinding. And yeah, man, I gotta work on my setup downstairs, man. I gotta fix up my spot. And when I fix it up, I have different live stream for all my streamers out there. Google Hangout is going away this year. I heard that the other day. Now it's telling me that on Google, so I'll be using more of the green screen and more fix and stuff of that nature. And I got some other things cooking up that's going to be additional to the channel. So appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1 get you 18% off their 100% all natural products. Soaps, lotions, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, muscle relaxer rub. I mean, you name it, they got it pretty much 100% all natural. I fucked both of my knees up because I've been down this weekend, so I couldn't be mobile and shit. So I used some of the Health Blaze a muscle relaxer rub, man, and shit. Man, I use like icy hot and some of the biofreeze. I say I use the biofreeze spray. But when I use that all natural muscle relaxer rub, man, hey man, I was able to go do the things I need to do. So I ain't capping about it, man. But appreciate everybody for checking back in. Stream. I'm not gonna reach for nothing to talk about. So we have something to talk about boxing wise, and probably after this, if I'm feeling up to it, I do an NBA stream. So Burnside Avenue in the building. So what up, Tevin Farmer Tank? Davis winner versus Machete Jamil Heron winner would be nice. That's not gonna happen. Last fight at the end of the year. If he don't get a champion, he moving up. So they might could squeeze in another fight at 130 for Tank, but he said that. But apparently Tank and Tevin is setting up a fight this year. They got unified. Okay, Lou DeBella said this earlier this year. Now I'm just doing Sweet Science Sports TV. Are they messing with the sound? See, I ain't got my headphones on, man. Let me know if I'm good or not, man. Yeah, let me know if I'm good. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, let me know if it's any different now before I have. If it's deep, man. I don't know what's going on. Let me know. Can y'all hear me now? I know I went mute. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. I know Google Hangouts going away. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me. Shit, if not, it's still deep. See, I don't know what's going on. Give me a minute then. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill this shit. I'm gonna hold on, give me a minute. Let me check something else out real quick. Let me check something else out. Give me 1 second. Hey, let me know. Hey, do I sound any different now? If not, it's the mic. Let me see. Hey, let me know if I sound any different now. I should have brought my headphones up. But shit, it is what it is. All right, I should sound good now. Let me know if I sound good. I should. But must be my head. Must be my motherfucking thing. All right, it's my motherfucking microphone. I think my cord fucked up, so I figure it out. Yeah. I heard earlier this year they setting up Tevin and they setting up Gervonta to fight. Lou DeBella said when the contract is over with between
the zone and type of farmer that they can make that fight happen. And Tank said earlier this year that he said earlier this year that they were going to we just said a couple weeks ago they was gonna fight either if they didn't get a champion at the end of the year, they was moving up. So I guess that rule out Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz. I know Jamil Herring got a fight that's gonna be coming up, a defense coming up on Veterans Day, and then he'll be fighting Burchett at the end of the year. Um, so at the end of the day, they've been going doing this fight. So the fight not gonna be on the zone. Floyd and Leonard Ellerbe refused to let Tank fight on the zone. Understandably so. Eddie Hearn disrespected they guy Al Heyman, and they going back. Excuse me, they're going back and forth saying that Gervonta say if we fight or don't fight, I'm gonna punch Tevin in his mouth when I see him on site. Talking all this other shit. Like, dude, at the end of the day, man, we know y'all trying to sell the fight, and I heard talks of them probably gonna make that pay-per-view. I heard talks they're gonna make that pay-per-view. They're gonna make a pay-per-view. So they might try to do Tank and Tevin pay-per-view. Leonard Ellerbe was talking about it like late last year, early this year. So at the end of the day, it's a fight that should have happened. A lot of people looking at Tank a little funny. Even versus Ricardo Nunes, that's not gonna get him his respect. The Tevin Farmer fight is probably gonna be his first high-profile fight, and I really think it's in uniform with what he been fighting. Ricardo Nunes, I think Jose Pedraza was a more challenging fighter at the time than Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it, man. I mean, Tevin got, he got athletic ability. He'd probably be, that I seen Tank fight on TV, one of the more athletic fighters that Tank fought. But he not Pernell Whitaker. He not Mayweather with the defense. He could be hit. We seen Juno Carroll hit him. We seen James Tennyson hit him, and they nowhere near on Tank level. And a lot of dudes in Philly know what's up with Tevin Farmer, man. Tevin Farmer is perhaps one of the most disrespected title holders out there. Now, if he can actually beat Gervonta Tank Davis, I think that give him a ton of respect. I think instantly him and Lomachenko becomes a fight that people want to see. Quite frankly, I'm not sure if he can beat Jamil Herring. And at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with Jamil Herring because Jamil Herring actually beat a guy who knocked out Miguel Burchett. He knocked Burchett out at 26. I think he fought Herring at 35. Obviously, that's night and day. It's two weight classes above. But at the end of the day, Tank trying to be gangster. I mean, you can't be gangster and not fight nobody, man. You fight Ricardo Nunes in a homecoming fight. Like, really, like, when you gonna step up in competition? You know what I'm saying? When is he gonna step up in competition? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we could talk about Tevin Farmer level opposition. Gervonta Tank Davis ain't too far off. He talk all this gangster shit. I'm gonna punch Tevin when I see him and blase blah. Like, at the end of the day, just like Sweet Science Sports TV said, he need to keep that same energy, with Lomachenko. Like, I don't even think he in position to declassify himself away from Stevenson, Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Tevin Farmer. In my opinion, Shakur Stevenson at a 12 fight clip, his last few fights been better than Gervonta Tank Davis fight. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Gervonta Tank Davis at 130 pounds, if he fights Tevin Farmer and unify, it's still gonna be an enigma. Okay, it's still gonna be an enigma. Ain't nobody gonna respect. Gervonta Tank Davis at 26. He absolutely fought nobody. He's absolutely fought nobody at this level. He didn't fight Burchett. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fight Lomachenko while he was down there. Obviously, no Nino Donaire moved back down before he was a name. He didn't fight anybody to put him in that class, man. And what's going to be looked at is going to be looked at in retrospect. If he go on to 35 and beat Lomachenko and rule at that division, people are going to say, oh, he would have definitely beat, Miguel Burchett. He would have definitely did this. But my whole thing about it is this. Gervonta Tank Davis, he has the opposition at 26. You know what I'm saying? He has the opposition at 26 to make himself a Hall of Famer right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at 30 right now. I mean, right now he can fight Burchett. He should unify the division. Tevin, Burchett, Heron winner. I mean, hey man, at the end of the day, if Ryan Garcia want to step it up at some point in time, he could be him. Shakur Stevenson already gunning for him. I mean, Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz. He want to run it back with Abner Mares. All the fighters I named, he can have them at 130. Karate body salute. He can have them dudes at 130. Who at 35? Because Devin Haney gonna be there for a hiccup, a quick hiccup. Teofimo Lopez gonna fight Loma. Richard Comey Loma, if he get past both of them, he moving up. So really, then who you look at? I mean, he ain't gonna fight Bunny because Bunny probably moving up, right? And they boys. I mean, Comey. I mean, he can hope for Ryan Garcia to come up there. Really, when you look at the 135-pound division, who is he gonna fight? That division been dead for a very long time. Even when Shane Mosley was knocking out niggas there, who was there? When Floyd was there, it was Corrales. I think he fought Castillo at 30, but Castillo was all. I mean, Castillo he fought Corrales at 30. He fought Castillo twice, but Corrales was at 35 because he came back down to fight Floyd. But it was Barrera. I think Morales was around there at that time. He had a few names, and obviously they said the Mexican fighters didn't want to fight him. May that been Bob Arams doing whatever it had been. That 135 ain't been a respectable division from top to bottom in quite some time. I mean, how many people remember Madonna being at 35? Not too many. I mean, really, what memorable fights you seen at 35? You seen Linares, Loma, you seen Broner, DeMarco, and I could be missing a few. You seen Ricardo Abreu beat up Brandon Rios and get robbed. You seen Rios down there beat Anthony Peterson at a young age. There's disqualification to low blows. I mean, at the end of the day, all you need to know is Anthony Carrillo was a title holder at 35. All you need to know is Linares was seen to be the number 135 pounder in the world. I mean, you had Bud beating Ricky Burns. You know what I'm saying? You had Bud beating Ray Beltran and Klimov and guys like that. And Klimov is a welterweight right now. But really, when you look at the grand scheme of things, shit, man, 35 ain't been deep. And I mean, you have to really go back and think about when 135 been deep. My memory may serve me correctly. It might have been when Mayweather was there. Because Mayweather, Mosley and Mayweather was there around that time. Like, that ain't been historically a deep division in the near future. That Gennaro Hernandez and Mayweather was at 130. That was a super featherweight fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a super featherweight. We talking about lightweight, 35. You know, and at the end of the day, it ain't been historically that deep. And maybe, you know, really once Gervonta Tank Davis get past the Lomachenko clip, you know, Devin Haney gonna move up. And I think it's really falling in place. And I'll give Tevin Farmer a drum roll as well, too, in there. I'll give him a solo. Give me a second. But really, for 135 pounds, it's setting up where Gervonta Tank Davis might fight Lomachenko for all the belts. If that's the scenario where Loma get all the belts and then he want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, or Gervonta want to fight Loma for undisputed, I can dig it. I can wait. If that's how they want to do it, and Tank want to strike while the iron hot, and he beat Lomachenko for all the belts, hey, I'm cool with it. And then he want to sit there at 35, and he can beat all challengers. He could drop a belt or two. He can beat everybody and rule there for a minute. But I don't see him going up to 40 and being effective, man. Because look at the 140 pounders over the last decade or so. You had Amir Khan. He's a rangy guy. You know, Gervonta would have to really, you know, just looking in retrospect, Gervonta would have to really, you know, cut the ring off on Amir Khan. Amir Khan probably got him by like 5 inches. Okay, Timothy Bradley, he's a little bit taller than Tank. You know, Madonna, he got some height on Tank. He could punch just as hard as Tank, if not harder, don't know. You go look back, Lamont Peterson, he was a big 140 pounder. Matisse, he cracked like a junior middleweight. You know, Devin Alexander, real crafty guy. Look at Danny Garcia, bigger junior welterweight. Victor Ortiz, a huge junior welterweight at the time, and when he was there. You look at Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. I mean, even a guy like Mikey Garcia will give Gervonta Tank Davis fits at 140. Lipinets will give him fits. So historically, he really don't fit in that class, no matter how big of a puncher he is. You know, he really gonna have to show it. I mean, when you talking about moving up in weight, he really gonna have to be the second coming of Manny Pacquiao. He really might have to be the second coming of Manny Pacquiao. Why Bob won't let Loma fight Easter? I mean, I would pick Loma to beat Easter. You know, Easter got the height and the athletic ability. He just don't have the skill set, man. You know, so I'm not even gonna say, Loma ducking Easter because I feel that Loma figured out a way to win. So at the end of the day, you had Broner there for a minute at 40. Obviously, you had Torgatti going back then, Sharman Mitchell going back then, DeMarcus Chop Corley, Costa Zoo. You have some of them guys there, Ricky Hatton. I mean, really, historically, look how you line up even now. Regis Progress versus Gervonta Tank Davis, that could be a murder. I mean, Virgil Ortiz is a big kid. That nigga just went to welterweight and coming back down to 40 to get a belt. You know what I'm saying? So you historically look at some of the guys. Thomas Delorme was what, 5'10", 5'11". No, so I see you. Devion Penn, I see. So really, Gervonta Tank Davis probably gonna make bank off of beating Loma for all the belts if he can do so and reigning supreme at 35. And if that's the tactic, I can respect it. Shit, I waited like what? Over half a decade for Pacquiao Mayweather. Well, I shouldn't be waiting for these fights I want to see, but for Tevin Farmer, I mean, is it more lucrative for me to bum bash at 130 and get another DAZN contract, another 3, 4, 5, 6 fight deal, and make $500,000 per fight? Hey, to be honest, yeah, because once Gervonta Tank Davis, if he beat you and destroy you, once he destroy you and not, if he knock you out, like I think he may knock you out, and I don't know for sure, then what are you worth to DAZN? Nothing. You go back to $10,000 paydays. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Sign with Al? I mean, for Tevin Farmer, the smart business would be sit there to price yourself out like he did before he signed to DAZN. And maybe Tevin Farmer do go back to DAZN and price himself out, knowing that Mayweather and them won't work with Eddie Hearn to put Tevin at 130. That'd be a smart thing to do. I would understand if Tevin Farmer didn't want to fight Tank Davis. He wanted to sit there and stack the bread. But if I'm him, if I'm fighting Tank Davis, and whatever I made, how many fights he had on DAZN, let's say he had 5 fights at a $500,000 clip. You know what I'm saying? I want at least 3.5, 4 million to fight Tank. Guaranteed. No, I don't see Easter being Loma, bro. I don't see that, man. After that Rancis fight, I don't see that. But hey, that's your humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? After that, Easter just, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, man. He just don't have the tools to do so. The skills. He got the physical tools, but Loma, he give up his height, get ate up, man. That's just what it's gonna be. Okay. Shit probably gonna look like Pacquiao and Margarito. They say he weight trained as well, too. So, he said, Lewis say, I won't believe Tank fight anyone until they in the ring. I agree with that, but they probably do want to fight Tevin. That's easy fight. That's a Ricardo Nunes fight. That's a 3-round and under fight. And I think I'm being generous saying 3 rounds. You know, I mean, really, who had 35 to challenge him other than Loma? You beat Loma, then they gotta crown you pound for pound number 1. I don't think Loma that good. And I believe Tank Davis got the power. I believe Tank Davis got the power to bail him out of any situation at 30 or 35. And if he got the power to bail himself out at 140, then I feel bad for the 30, 35 pounds. I believe he a better fighter. He might not be a more experienced fighter than Linares or as long as Linares, but he punching harder than Linares. He said Loma not that good, and neither is Rob Easter Jr. Neither is Rob Easter Jr. You can believe in Easter Jr. all you want to. I take your money on that one. I like Bunny. I like Bunny. But he's not gonna beat Lomachenko at this point in time. You know, Devin Haney got the best chance to beat him at 135. Shit, Teofimo Lopez might have a better chance than him. The only guy that I would probably say can beat Loma at 35 in 30 is probably Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Shakir Stevenson take time. He fighting at a lower weight class. Oscar Valdez, he can't beat him. Frampton Cruz, he can't beat him. Gary Russell, maybe. At 30, 35, I think it's a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Richard Comey, maybe. He can punch. He athletic. But at the same time, I ain't gonna just go out here and say this nigga Loma no bum. You know what I'm saying? Shakir Stevenson just ain't ready yet. He ain't got the size on him yet. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney got the size, the length. He just bigger, just naturally bigger right now. You know, Stevenson fighting at 26. He possibly could. You know what I'm saying? But I would give him, you know, probably another year or two to fight with Crawford and continue to spar and I wouldn't throw him in there yet. He ain't only got 12 fights. Devin Haney been pro longer than him too. Yeah, go ahead and give me free money. If you know I'm betting on the fight, yeah, I'm a win. But for Tevin Farmer, I think the more lucrative thing for him to do is to get 4 or 5 million fighting Tank. Well, I'm going back to the zone. I go back to get 500,000 a clip. That's guaranteed money. If they can't offer me $3, $4, $5 million to fight Tank Davis, Mayweather got it. He wipe his ass with that type of money. He spend that shit at the Gucci store in a week. You know, if he really wanted a lot of fights for Tank Davis, or if he really wanted the best for Andrew Tabiti, he can go into his pocket and make it happen. He spent more money on his women than he spent on his fighters. He said that sparring field between Stevens, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's sparring. That's pure sparring, bro. Sparring don't mean nothing. Go back and look at Paul Sparadov spar Floyd Mayweather. What did that mean? Sparadov didn't do shit in his career. Floyd Mayweather went on to be an all-time great. Sparring don't mean nothing. Would you take Lamont Peterson over Floyd Mayweather? Because he broke Floyd Mayweather ribs leading up to the original Juan Marquez fight. That sparring shit don't mean nothing. If it did, Chris Eubanks Jr. would have beat George Groves. You know, people read too much of sparring. Okay, they spar. So be it. You telling me a 126-pounder going to jump 2 weight classes and beat Devin Haney? No. No, he not about to put on, 9 pounds and go beat Devin Haney in no fight. Ain't no headgear on. They on 8-ounce gloves. Ain't no 10-ounce gloves or bigger. That's different. That's different. You can't sit there and say, oh, he beat him in sparring. Man, sparring is sparring. That nigga that knocked out AJ in sparring, he wouldn't beat him in a real fight. He wouldn't beat him in a real fight. I'll tell you that right now. That nigga about knocked out a couple of time or two in his career. Nigga like 17-7. You know, I take sparring as a grain of salt. But for Tank, you know, Floyd Mayweather really wanted to put some money behind his guys. He could. Andrew Tabiti should have been got a title shot. He should have been got better work leading up to that fight. Floyd Mayweather is responsible for Andrew Tabiti getting stretched. When I hear Tabiti don't cut no corners, he responsible for that shit. He responsible for Andrew Tabiti not being active. Andrew Tabiti can be a gym rat all he wants to. He can get the best sparring in the world. He can spar Usyk. He can spar Chad Dawson. He can spar, you know, whatever veterans up there. He could have sparred Dr. Toast himself, but it's not a real fight. Floyd Mayweather fucked his activity up. Floyd Mayweather, like I would sign the Bob before I signed the Mayweather. Mayweather tears fighters up, man. He can keep them dudes more active, but he don't. Gervont Tank Davis, he should be more active, but he don't. Yeah, the nigga first title shot and Floyd wasn't there. He was there for the other fight in Russia. Went to the beat, ran up on him in the first one. But that just shows you, man, he don't be there for his fight. I wouldn't sign the Mayweather. That's why Devin Haney daddy didn't let him sign the Mayweather. And that nigga treat them like Monopoly pieces. You know what I'm saying? He don't even be at the gym with them niggas, man. How they make it seem he be at the gym, he don't be there. He the single reason why Tabiti lost. He didn't get enough activity, enough championship caliber fights, and that's sad. Luis Arias, you know, as soon as Luis Arias took his people back to Rockmans, he disowned them. You know, why would you want to sign the Mayweather Promotions, man? He show you love at first. He'll get you a little Jeep. He'll get you a nice little crib. But after that, come on. He act like he love you on TV. He talk about his kid's music career before he talk about his fighters. I got a multi-million-dollar deal for you. I don't want it. I don't want it. Why would you want it? He hold them niggas hostages, man. That's like you. That's like real talk. That's like you living with your girl. She paying all the bills. But she telling you what to do. Nigga, you might as well be in prison. You a house nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to let nobody have complete power over you. And that go for females too. You don't want no nigga to tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it. Come on, man. And when somebody feel like they got you trapped, you ain't got nowhere to go, they treat you how they want to treat you. Mickey Bay. He treated Mickey Bay like a $2 hoe. He treated Mickey Bay like a $2 hoe. Mickey Bay and his cousin had a dispute. He shelved that nigga. Like, come on. Floyd Mayweather better not ever talk that black shit to me. Real talk. He better not ever. Oh, we gotta protect Floyd. Shit. You might as well go protect Donald Trump before you, or Donald Sterling before you attack him. Gervont Tank Davis been crying to get out that contract for a long time. Al Heyman can't even say that, nigga. But look at his career. This motherfucker, 20-something years old, fighting once every blue moon. And I mean blue moon. Shit, you might get a red one in there. All them niggas slaves to that nigga. Only nigga that's getting treated good is Jalen Love. He keep getting beat up. You know, Badu Jack should have been more active in his career. You know what I'm saying? Nigga treat them niggas like slaves or some shit. Like he that one-eyed dude from the he like that deformed dude from the Goonies or some shit. He said Mickey Bay got a gift world title from Miguel Vasquez. Yeah, I've been hearing PBC up for sale for some time. That don't mean shit. Al Heyman's still gonna be running it. It don't matter. Same thing with the UFC. It's a true story. The same thing with the UFC. Al Heyman's still gonna be running it. Dana White sold the UFC and still running. Don't matter. Al Heyman's still gonna be running. You think they're gonna sell by PBC and Al Heyman not, and then Al Heyman fighters all flop and they not on the Al Heyman still gonna have control. He's just gonna be getting a check to run it now. Plus he get a large lump sum up front. You know, ain't nobody messing with anybody going, you know. But for Gervont Tank Davis, man, you know, a lot of that shit is not just all on Floyd, to be honest. Give me 1 minute. A lot of that shit just not all Floyd fault neither. Like Gervonta was supposed to fight last December versus Abner Mares. It was Tank Davis' fault. They didn't believe Tank Davis was gonna make weight. They didn't believe Tank Davis was going to, how can I say it? They didn't believe Gervont Tank Davis was going to be in his right mind. He had just been traveling. He had a case going against him from a Dallas strip club. So with the case going on with Tank Davis and the alleged stripper that say he punched her in the face, it's all alleged. And he wasn't on weight. He was traveling with Broner. This nigga said he was like 200 pounds. What did he tell Fred? 180 something? 180 something, you fight at 130, that's 50 pounds you gotta drop. So they felt that, you know, he wasn't gonna make weight versus Mares, it was gonna lose his belt. And Floyd bought that belt for him. No way they were supposed to downgrade Alberto Machado to regular WA champion and push Tank to super. So at the end of the day, Floyd do for you. You know, he got the power to do a lot more. Put it to you that way. And for Tank, the reason Tank was inactive last year was Tank fault. That's just as simple as it was. They didn't feel like he was gonna make weight. You know, Floyd to show up every once in a while, but I mean, who want to sign with that nigga? And I know a lot of more people who sign with him. I know Arabic people that signed with him. I had a homie that worked at Verizon said this boy was signed with him. This is the biggest mistake you can make. How you go from getting treated by Bob Arum like that and treating the other people like that? You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. You know, he don't be putting none of them niggas on. But for Tank and Tevin, you know, they start building a fight right now. At the end of the day, if Tevin wins, it tell me more about Tevin and Tank. If Tank wins, just you beat another, you know, below average fighter. You know what I'm saying? For Tank to get respect from me, he gotta beat Miguel Burchett at 130. And if he don't fight him, he go up to 35. He gotta beat Lomachenko. I don't give you no kudos for beating Ryan Garcia or beating Teofimo Lopez or beating Devin Haney. No, man. At the end of the day, I'll give you respect for beating Q-Tip. I see you. I'll give you respect for beating top guy, Lomachenko. That's the only fight that mattered for him down there. You know, and everything else is secondary. You know, Gary Russell and all them, but you know that's on him. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. He'll never get that respect from me, bro. If he don't fight Lomachenko next year, he won't get that respect from me. Now, if he fight Lomachenko when he got all the belts, if he get all the belts next year, I respect it. But I got a feeling. I got a feeling that when Lomachenko get all the belts, shout out to Levante. I appreciate it, bro. Real talk, I really do. Levante Nyland. Hopefully, I said that right. But if he beat Lomachenko, he got all the belts. I respect it. I think a lot of black people gonna forgive what Tank did, as far as all the hating on Wilder he did. There's all that gay shit he be doing, hating on Crawford and shit. You know, there's a lot of weak shit he said. You know what? I wouldn't shed a tear if Loma beat him. Okay? If Loma beat him, he beat him. I'd rather Gervonta win. But at the same time, man, like, how much longer you gonna wait? You can't talk shit, right? You can't talk shit and then don't fight nobody. How can you have an opinion on what the Charlos doing? They coked up or whatever. Like, come on, man, really? How you gonna have an opinion on Deontay Wilder? Perhaps the baddest man walking the planet. Like, the nigga didn't have no amateur career. He just be talking. And who really gassing Tank head up? Them niggas in Baltimore, they gotta be gassing his head up. I think he an excellent fighter. You know what I'm saying? But he beat Lomachenko. I think everybody gonna forgive him, you know, in the black community. I mean, I think he gonna be immortalized just by beating Lomachenko. He can right all his wrongs with that trump card. That's like a get out of jail free card. Whatever you do, that's a get out of jail free card. You know, sometimes the narcos give it to you or the police give it to you in the hood, especially if you're a little snitch bitch. Get you a get out of jail free card. If he beat Lomachenko, all is forgiven. Appreciate it, Nutso 357. He said, keep doing your thing, bias content. Appreciate it. And super chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm cool. If he beat him, man, for real, you know, until he do some more hoe shit. But he beat him, he a Hall of Famer in my book. You know, I don't know who agree, who disagree, but if he beat Lomachenko, he Hall of Famer. Shit, if Tevin beat Lomachenko, I think he a hood folk story. He a folk story hero. Niggas a modern day Robin Hood. C-Dub, I see you. He said, what fan base worse, Loma fans or Earl Spence fans? Really, to me, I don't know, man. I think Triple G fans was bad. Earl Spence fans is pretty bad. I really don't have a lot of Loma problems until he get to fighting, but it is what it is. You take it for status quo. He's gonna beat the shit out of Pat. I've been trying to tell niggas that, man. Keith Thurman, I want to go there that night, man, but I done fucked my knees up, man. They feeling better now. I'm probably gonna go to the big three this weekend. So if my knees feeling better, I'm gonna go. If not, man, I'm gonna have to tap out. I tried to walk it out today, man. It's tight. My daughter, she graduated to 8th grade today, so shit, you know, sitting in those small ass sections, man. My shit it wasn't as bad as it was this weekend. Pretty much this weekend, I've been just, you know, rubbing shit on it. That Health Blaze, muscle relaxer rub. That shit helped me out a lot. Keeping heat on there. Shit, man, just trying to stretch it. I've been pretty much confined to my bed this weekend, but one need healing faster than the other one. But it's pretty much coming back. I got Thurman beating the shit out of Pacquiao, man. It's just styles make fights. You know, and you know what, man, before I go on to talk about Crawford, and I'll talk a little bit about Morning. After this, I'm gonna do NBA. The NBA stream, man. Let me go. Make sure the dog go out for the night. And niggas eating some guacamole. But that's a style thing with Thurman and Pacquiao. It's a huge style thing, man. People can say whatever they want to say, but you know, I don't listen to what the pros say. You know what? I just watch the tape. You know, when I see in that fight before I get to Crawford, I see a guy in Pacquiao who gonna have to make Thurman come to him. If Pacquiao don't make Thurman come to him, shit, Floyd grossed $1 billion while he cocky. But if Pacquiao don't make Thurman come to him, it's just gonna be basically either he gonna have to land a body shot to freeze Keith Thurman, to stop Keith Thurman, or he gonna have to land a money shot with a straight left hand. That's all I can. That's really how I can just break it down into the lamest terms. Pacquiao can't cut that movement off, and Keith Thurman gonna do exactly what Floyd did. And I think Keith Thurman should be a little bit more offensive than Floyd. I think he will. I think his hand speed is there. His movement too good. If Thurman wanted to do a 12-0, a unanimous decision or a wide unanimous decision, Thurman could. Thurman just is a bad matchup. Footwork. Keith Thurman gonna be fainting. And what's gonna give Pacquiao a chance too? Before I talk about Crawford, I'm gonna talk more about this fight before I talk about Crawford. It's not a 50-50 to me at all. Okay, it's not 50-50. Pacquiao don't have a chance in hell unless Keith Thurman get injured or get caught. Pacquiao don't have a chance in hell. He can't cut the ring off. And only reason Pacquiao gonna have a chance if Keith Thurman throw a wide left hook, and for whatever reason it slowed down or whatever, and Pacquiao catch him with a straight left. Too much range. Keith Thurman got too much perpetual movement, too many feints, too many range. And I know Keith Thurman won't do this. If Keith Thurman throws some more straight punches, utilize his jab. Keith Thurman go left, go right. You know what I'm saying? As far as his which way he want to go. Keith Thurman. This is an easy fight for Keith Thurman, in my opinion. When I said a lot of people was down on the Josito Lopez, it's funny how people seen Keith Thurman look bad versus Zito Lopez. I didn't see that, and people act like Manny Pacquiao look good versus Floyd Mayweather. Versus Adrian Broner. And people not going to agree with me with this. And after June 23rd, whatever that, and July 20th, whatever it is, July 20th they fight at whatever they fighting at, the MGM Grand, whatever they fighting at. After that day, it is what it is. But Pacquiao performance versus Broner was by far worse than Keith Thurman performance versus Lopez. I was encouraged by Keith Thurman performance versus Lopez. Because for a nigga to be off for 2 years, boxing the streets in Naples, shedding weight, injury, for a nigga to get in there and box 12 rounds on his toes like that, bro, Keith Thurman win was there. His timing and his punch resistance might have been not always been there. But Keith Thurman was able to box for 12 rounds. You niggas know how hard that is, bro. Go in your front yard and just get on your toes for 3 straight minutes and then rest. Do that shit like 12 times. That shit hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? You can say Lopez is a different fighter from Manny Pacquiao. You can go ahead and say, well, you can say, well, Dr. Well, Lopez is whoop-de-whoop. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on something real quick. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna let you in on something. Okay, give me 1 second. And I'm gonna let you in on. Give me 1 second. See how niggas just look at that and say, well, Lopez is 5'9.5" with a 69-inch reach. Lopez is 5'9.5". Now Keith Thurman is only 5'6" or 5'7.5" with 69-inch reach. Manny Pacquiao is 5'5.5" with a 67-inch reach. That nigga is 4 inches shorter than Josito Lopez with 2 inch shorter arm. That motion of range is night and day. Okay, that range is night and day. Pacquiao don't have nearly the range. And if you want to say, well, Pacquiao was cat-like quick. No, he ain't. That shit gone. Look at the Broner fight. This nigga was leading with his face. He was leading with his face. And if you want to hate Keith Thurman. But I'm telling you what's about to happen. Keith Thurman gonna box to a unanimous decision, knock out Manny Pacquiao, or he gonna get caught and knocked out. It's either one or 3 gonna happen. Pacquiao can't outbox Thurman for 12 rounds. Did you see how he struggled with Adrian Broner? If Broner let his hands go, Broner would have beat him. That was a pathetic performance versus Adrian Broner. This nigga just lost to Keith Thurman. This nigga just lost to Jeff Horn. You think Jeff Horn and Keith Thurman to be that competitive? Have y'all want to say, oh, Jeff Horn lost? It still was a close fight. It still was close. This ain't 5-5 Marquez. This is a motherfucking motivated Keith Thurman. This may be Keith Thurman last hurrah before he go into the back cave for good. Keith Thurman, they might make so much money. Keith Thurman might back the Prius Batmobile in the back cave and be done. He might have backed the back cave and be done after this. And if he struggle with Manny Pacquiao in any shape, form, or fashion, he ain't gonna never fight Errol Spence. Y'all might as well kiss that shit goodbye. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Sean Porter. Pacquiao ain't got that cat-like quickness no more. Sean Porter was able to use lateral movement and cut the ring off on Keith Thurman. Sean Porter utilized his jab more and went to the body more, Sean Porter probably would have edged out Keith Thurman. Pacquiao ain't got that gas in the tank. He ain't got no flex fuel in the tank for that no more. Keith Thurman gonna come out hot for the first 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? If he stop Pacquiao, he stop him. If he don't, Pacquiao gonna have an opportunity in the 6th, the 7th. Keith Thurman gonna try to steal the 8th and the 9th. Pacquiao gonna try to get the 10th and 11th, and Thurman gonna close it out in the 12th. Keith Thurman about to come out like an animal. I'm telling y'all, I've been watching them train a little bit. It's not a hard fight to call. It's not. Pacquiao already said I got an ankle. Keith Thurman gonna show up and show out for this fight. And if he get caught, he get caught. He get caught. Adam, I see you. Pacquiao, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you this. You say Pacquiao still quick. He quick for a fucking Filipino. You seen the difference between him and Floyd Mayweather, okay? See, look, when you talk about Pacquiao look quick versus Marquez, Margarito, Ricky Hatton, Jeff Horn, look, he looking quick versus niggas that ain't black, okay? He looking quick versus fighters that ain't got that melanin in their skin. Keith Thurman is quicker than Floyd Mayweather was when he fought Pacquiao. Rasheed Thomas, what's going on? Pacquiao not about to, even Broner was faster than Pacquiao that night. He just didn't let his hands go. I know you niggas hate Keith Thurman. Look here, man, it is what it is. He said, this is my opinion, I had Lopez been hurt and running for his life. Keith Thurman was in the 7th round, ref would have stopped the fight. Lopez put Madonna down. So y'all acting like Lopez was some fucking mark. Lopez fought Canelo. You talking about Keith Thurman being off for 2 years. He was off for 2 years and still fought a top 10 WBA opponent. 2 years. You act like this ain't Keith Thurman fight. Luis Collazo got hurt. Soto Carras got hurt. Robert Guerrero got hurt. Keith Thurman always getting hurt. But the difference is Carras caught him with a left hook in the first round, okay? Collazo caught him with a good body shot, okay? Pacquiao don't even got the juice that Guerrero had left. Even with Guerrero coming off of Floyd loss, he don't have that juice. Y'all looking at Pacquiao like 10 years ago. Keith Thurman is faster than Floyd Mayweather was and more athletic and more younger than Mayweather was when Pacquiao fought him. He more athletic than when Marquez was fighting him. Keith Thurman is a highly intelligent fighter. Y'all act like Keith Thurman just didn't blow away Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. If Keith Thurman come with that energy, he couldn't beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao was done. Pacquiao was fried. And if Keith Thurman lose to Pacquiao, okay. But I'm telling you, this nigga ain't talking that, I'm gonna stretch Pacquiao. That nigga confident. He already know this is a Golden Corral brunch special. He said Floyd beat Pacquiao with his amazing footwork. What the fuck Keith Thurman got? Who footwork better than Keith Thurman in the welterweight division? Maybe Bud? Maybe Bud Crawford. That's about it. That's what Keith Thurman do. Keith Thurman can box for 12 rounds. Keith Thurman can box for 12 rounds. Coming off a 2-year layoff for 12 rounds, 2 years? 2 years? That's hard to do. Y'all niggas tripping, dog. I guess y'all just hate Keith Thurman. I don't give a shit. When I'm talking about betting the fight, man, you pick Pacquiao to beat Keith Thurman, you smoking dick. You small niggas. Oh, Lopez got a 4-inch height advantage on Manny Pacquiao. The ranges is different. He 2.5 inches taller than Keith Thurman. Of course he gonna be able to tag that nigga from a distance. Pacquiao whole game has been predicated. I done made a whole Pacquiao stream. Jerry, I appreciate it. He said Crawford versus Prime Broner. Crawford, 35, 40, 47, however you want it. Crawford. Appreciate the super chat, family. Pacquiao love to jump in and look at that Broner fight, bro. He can't be what he used to be. He can't jump in with those straight left hands. Keith Thurman got some straight defense too. Well, I'm telling you, man, I don't want to hear no man. I want you niggas to come back and apologize. And if Pacquiao win, like I said before, I've been wrong before. Pick Kell Brook to beat Errol Spence, pick Kovalev to beat Ward twice. Hey man, I ain't never got a problem showing my face. He win, hey, I salute the nigga. But I'm telling you what's gonna happen. In my Corey Lee face, this should be stretch C. It should be nothing less than a spectacular knockout.Munion said, yeah, Thurman fought Lopez when he came back while Fury fighting bums to get back in form. So Keith Thurman will beat Pacquiao. Also, Keith Thurman hit hard, so Pac will be scared. Pacquiao can't mail it in. He can mail it in versus Brandon Rios. Unless Keith Thurman just don't keep the heat on him. But if Keith Thurman throws straight punches this fight, man, if he uses jab, I'm telling you, it's stretch season. Even if he don't, if he lead off with a left hook or right hook, I'm telling you, it's probably gonna be the right hook that do it. Watch what I tell you. It's probably gonna be a right hook that do it. Watch what I tell you. He gotta walk this nigga right into a right hook. Watch what I tell you. He gonna walk him into a right hook, man. It's gonna be sweet as hell too. He gonna walk him on my Figueroa's report. Yeah, that's one of my fantasy fights right now. He said Keith Thurman was 7-5 for Keith, in my opinion. Keith Thurman fought the nigga with one arm. What else do you want from him? Danny Garcia wasn't even competitive in that fight until Keith Thurman started milling it in. Keith Thurman knew you had that fight in the bag, bro. Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman can fight each other 10 times again. I'm going to pick Keith Thurman all 10 times. Sean Porter a little different. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter, he got the athletic ability to keep up with Keith Thurman. Will Book, I see you. He got the athletic ability to keep up. He can corner Keith Thurman. And even when he cornered Keith Thurman almost made that nigga kneel and say a prayer. Spence still fighting Porter as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm them, I walk away from the fight. Fuck them niggas. I'm not about to sit here and I don't even want to wait on no bitch. You feel me? You know, I don't want to wait on no chick. I don't want to wait on no chick. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm not about to sit there and let this. I'll tell Al, man, fuck that. Give me another opponent. Because real talk, if the Porter's player smart enough, Terence, Errol Spence needs Sean Porter more than Sean Porter needs Errol Spence. That's just a fact. You know, let's talk about Terence before I keep babbling on, man. How long have I been on, man? Cool. We got much time. Then I'm gonna go into an NBA stream. I'm just do a draft stream later, man. I've been doing some prospects on the draft on my other channel, my Detroit channel. So I got one more video to do on that channel, man, tonight. But to really look at it, I heard Terence Crawford fight Ingus the Mean Machine. I can't pronounce the nigga last name. Kukakaklu. So he fighting Ingus. I mean, they've been setting it up. Bruce Putin is fighting for the interim title. I'm not impressed with Ingus. I mean, they need a hell of a. They should have put Collazo and Benavidez on the Crawford card. You know, Kell Brook, I heard you decided to retire. If you haven't seen my video, I did an extensive video on pretty much Wakel Brook's career went down the drain because of Eddie Hearn. I love Bowling in the draft. Yeah, I like him as well too. I love Kevin Porter Jr. out of UFC. I love Calvin Johnson. I like Tyler Hero. There's a few guys late that I really like in the draft. I feel that the Tyler Hero can help the Lakers. Okay, but we'll talk more about that. But Crawford fight Ingus. Okay, I heard that all this weekend, man. And it is what it is. If they trying to desperately make the Earl Spence fight happen, but I heard he fighting Ingus, the Mean Machine. It's probably gonna be mandated as a mandatory. And at the end of the day, Ingus can catch him. Ingus can punch a little bit, and eventually he be lined up for Bruce Putin. And unfortunate for Bud that he in the predicament that he in. Some people happy that he's in the predicament that he in is because uh, he a brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him in the predicament that he is as a brother. I don't care if you PBC, PBS. I don't care pretty much what you is. Okay, I don't care. I just want to see the best fight the best. Is Crawford my all-time favorite person? No. Quite frankly, none of these fighters. I don't know these fighters, and a lot of times I don't wish to know fighters. I wish to get to know the trainers. If anything. But people gonna laugh. Oh, look at Crawford's fighting. And to be real, I unsubscribe from a lot of niggas' channels, man. Any nigga that's not really, any nigga kicking that fugazi shit and just kicking that gay old shit where they making fun of fighters and this nigga lost and whoopty whoop and they still clamoring on 10 weeks later or 7 weeks later or 3 weeks later after somebody lost. I can't stomach it no more. Every day is just the usual business talk. You're not getting no free game. Like, I just got away from that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting away from the consistent all them boxing strings. I'm switching it up. But when I do have a boxing string, I want to give out game. You know what I'm saying? I want to kick the game out. A lot of niggas ain't kicking no game out. They kicking a lot of nonsense. And if you want to eat the nonsense up, go ahead and do SJ Fish 101. I see you. If you want to just kick the game out, man, I'm tired of it, man. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I done cut a lot of niggas' channels off, man. And it ain't that I don't love niggas or I ain't got love for them or whatever. Or we ain't on speaking terms and no shit like that. I just can't take it no more. I can't take it no more, man. And it ain't even for the love of boxing. I'm not gonna sit here, even if Crawford was a white person, right? Or he was a European, or he was a Filipino or a Thai or from whatever they call Thailand people. You know what I'm saying? Even he said the real got something for David. I talked to his coach about that last year about fighting David Benavidez. I might pull that interview back up. But even if that's the case, man, I'm not gonna sit there and be happy for a fighter because he fighting third or fourth or second or fifth, sixth ranked fighters when it's a premier fight that we can have. I mean, when the best fight the best, we all win. You know what I'm saying? When the best fight the best, we all win. Why should I be happy because a fighter, any fighter, why should I be happy because Crawford can't get the Earl Spence fight? He's on the wrong side of the street. Like, I'm not happy because of that. Because I'm willing to pour in my hard-earned money. I'm willing to pull in my hard-earned money for the best fights. I'm willing to put the money in for the best fight. I don't have no problem flying out to the best fights. I don't have no problem, paying, $100 for a pay-per-view for a fight. I don't have no problem with that. I cut drinking out. I didn't drink that much, but I cut it out. So I got a couple of dollars laid around. Fuck, Hennessy dollars laying around. The bar getting a little shallow, but I ain't really tripping about it. Whatever, I ain't going out to the club no more. So I got a couple $100 laid around Corey Lee. I don't mind. I'm not happy because I don't feel vindicated that Anthony Joshua lost. I'm just keeping it. I don't feel vindicated that Anthony Joshua lost. If anything, I feel upset because he didn't win because I didn't get to see the Wilder fight. I feel upset if I'm from the UK. I feel upset if I'm from the UK and I didn't get to see the Fury and Joshua fight. I feel upset if I at least didn't get to see the Dillian White rematch. I feel upset if I didn't get to see Luis Ortiz versus Anthony Joshua. I feel upset that I get to see some of these fights happen. I'm not happy that Joshua lost. I ain't happy about it. I'm mad he didn't lose to Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But he lost. Even if I thought it felt good, like busting a nut, it didn't. It didn't. Even kicking the motherfucker while he died, it didn't feel good to me. You know what I'm saying? It changed the landscape of boxing. But I'm not gonna be here 2, 3 weeks later still laughing at the nigga. No. I could laugh at that nigga 2 or 3 weeks later for what? I'm not gonna laugh at him. It's over with. He lost. He made 30 whatever million, whatever Eddie took off the top. I'm not happy. You know, I'm not happy if Keith Thurman loses to Pacquiao or Pacquiao. I don't really give a shit. If the winner say, "Oh, I'll fight Earl Spence or Crawford or Porter," then okay, I'm cool with that. I ain't happy because these fights now. I'm not happy because I'd rather these niggas lose to people. I'd rather Jamel Charlo and Jerry Hurd fight and Jerry Hurd beat him or Jamel beat him. I'd be happy if that happened. But we at the point where niggas celebrate niggas' downfall, you know, for like weeks. Like shit, even the rave end at the end of the night. I'm not about to be on here popping bottles, and my life ain't that fucking miserable. Where my life is consumed around a motherfucker losing in a boxing match. It just ain't. It ain't got to that point. I'm not happy with somebody's misery like that. Like we move on from it, you know. But then in the same breath, niggas want to say, "Oh man, you know, we need to stop saying that the old, you know, a loss is bad." Like nigga, y'all legitimately threw a fucking party when AJ lost. Niggas threw a party with her. I don't understand the hatred for the built up hatred for Hurd and Anthony Joshua and shit like that. But shit, it sure would have felt better had the niggas I wanted to see beat them. You know, it sure would have felt better. But you know, I'll support Crawford and Ingus as long as it ain't pay per view. I support it. You know, Bomac is pretty fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, he seemed cool. You know, he might not say some shit I like all the time, but I say a lot of shit people don't like. You know, Derrick James, he seemed pretty cool. You know, Earl seemed pretty cool. I don't really have no problem with them niggas, man. But like I said yesterday, it seemed real Mayweather-ish, Pacquiao-ish to what they doing. We close, we not close. Like, you know what, man? If either one of them niggas lose, so be it. I'm not gonna party for a week or 2 weeks. I'm not gonna just smudge them niggas' head in the dirt. It just don't make no sense. Rebuild up, win. You know when Jamel Charlo lost to Tony Harrison, I didn't say, oh fuck Charlo. I didn't really, you know, come on, it was a close fight. Let's do it again. And if they do it again, they do it again, and they will. That's why, you know, you got trilogies. You know, that's why you got rematches. That's why you got Shavers and Ali. They fought 3 times. Shavers won one. I was watching Shavers and Ali 3 the other day. Came on ESPN. You know, Joe Frazier fought George Foreman twice, even though he got stretched both times. You know, Ali fought Sonny Liston twice. I think Sonny Liston might have fought Floyd Patterson. I know he stopped Floyd Patterson in the first round. I think he might have did it twice. You know, you had a lot of great ones. Marquez Pacquiao. You know, Gotti Ward fought a few times. So Paul Williams and Sergio Martinez fought a couple times. Pavlik Jermaine Taylor fought a couple times. You know, I mean, shit, it is what it is. Without losses, boxing wouldn't be cool. It wouldn't be cool. You know, so I ain't really with the celebrate niggas losing shit, man. I want to celebrate a victory more than a loss. I'd rather see Sergio Garcia versus Jamel Charlo. It is. I think Kata was already on the card. Do you like Jeff Mayweather? I don't have a problem with Jeff. He seemed pretty cool. I don't have no problem with his opinion. I watch their channel most of the time. Floyd Senior, like, I mean, you can't just get bothered when niggas have a strong opinion or say some shit. Some things bother me more than most. The number one way to bother me with your opinion, with an opinion in boxing, is just some shit just going out your way to talk a black person going out his way just to discredit another black person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. Y'all got some questions, I answer them, man, real quick, man. Any questions, man? I'll answer them for a minute. I want to see Jamel versus Carlos Adames. Yeah, I haven't been impressed with Adames. I seen some sparring to him. I just ain't been impressed with him on the pro level, especially when he was trying to make 47. He just seemed not to have the energy level. I want to see Charlo versus Charlo, man. I'm straight on that one. I don't want to see the twins fight each other. He said, "What up, my guy? Been a little while. Appreciate it, Flashy Man. What's going on?" Part of Punisher is my top 5 favorite fighter all the time. Yeah, he was. He brought me some good fights, man. He fought in a good era. You know, he lost to Katana, beat Katana, fought Margarito. You know what I'm saying? He robbed Lara after he got stopped by Martinez. You know, but I mean, good fighter, man. You know, my email in the description, always in the description. He said Jamel versus Floyd Mayweather. Right now, the way that nigga is swinging for the fences, Mayweather still beat him. He said, I hate that shit when a black man put another black man down. I mean, you could put another black person down if it's a valid point, but going out your way to prove a point that ain't really there, that's my problem. But if you got a valid point, like, you know, your nigga was raccoon or whatever, and you got album, but if you going out your way to put a nigga down, I'm straight on it. Without probable cause. There's always exceptions. I gotta say that. Any behind the scenes info on Porter, Spence, Crawford, or Spence announcement? No, I got somebody hit me up about Porter Spence today, but nothing. Crawford or Spence, that ain't gonna happen next. I can guarantee you that. That's probably not gonna happen next. I got Benavidez. Darrell just don't use his movement enough to bother Benavidez. Had this been maybe Anthony Darrell in his young career, he might have a chance. His movement will bother Benavidez don't got good foot movement. It's gonna take somebody like Caleb Plant really to out finesse him. I want more unifications. Period. I agree. Benavidez by blowout over Darrell. I won't say it's gonna be a blowout because Darrell is a good counterpuncher, and Benavidez has been put on that canvas by what's the old boy name from Romania from Mayweather Gym. Anthony Darrell, he can put down and knock out Benavidez. With a counter shot. This ain't no Jalen Love shit. I think it's more competitive than people get credit for. But it ain't gonna be no blowout. It ain't gonna be no blowout. Ronald Garville, he struggled with Ronald Garville until he hired Alex Ariza, if you catch my drift. This ain't gonna be no fucking blowout. Jose Ramirez versus Mo Hooker is a 50-50. I favor probably Ramirez. I want Hooker to win though, but I favor Ramirez, but yeah, it could be a 50-50. SJ Fish went on. Should I expect to see Leonard in a Clipper uniform next year? That's what I heard. He may stay, he may not. I don't know. Why Antonio Tarver didn't rematch Hopkins after the loss? I don't know. Roman Gonzalez, a Hall of Famer. If Arturo Gotti is, he is. Crawford Spank Spence, Clovis Watson could. Adam say, I would love to see Caleb versus Benavidez. There's already bad blood. Yeah, that's a good fight. I favor Caleb Plant right now, but the longer they prolong it, if Benavidez can get his footwork up to par, Benavidez may take it. But his footwork not good enough to mess with Caleb Plant right now. He got bad footwork. He be waddling around the ring. Darrell a shot fighter, unfortunately. I wouldn't say he's a shot fighter. You talking about Anthony? Yeah, Anthony done. He supposed to be fighting at 175. I think that's one of the most shocking guys not to get a title in this era is Anthony Darrell. Whatever happened to AB fight day coming soon. He arguing with 50 Cent online. Neutral natural Darrell BSing around too much for me. Yeah, he do, man. He could be way more active than what he is. Crawford versus Prime Mayweather. Mayweather right now. Xavier Martinez versus David Flores Jr. I don't even know who Xavier Martinez is. I gotta check him out. Dennis Douglas, Mama Boy made Darrell quit. Which you talking about Anthony? Mama's boy. Mama Boy pretty tough. I'm taking tune-ups on fight night. You can get your ass with fuck with me. So, somebody beat the hell out of it. They was doing some type of turbo combos. I ain't played since. That was like 2 weeks ago. I want Hooker and Josh Taylor to win the 140-pound fights in Undisputed. Could happen. That's a good fight. You know, Regis think otherwise. He trying to call out Conor McGregor. Even though I think Tank can beat Farmer, do you think Tank will be humbled in defeat? He has a history of bashing black fighters. I don't know. He could. I don't know. He probably one of them niggas that go on hide. He probably He probably find 3 gallons of Haagen-Dazs to eat himself into submission. New York Boss Rodriguez, I want to see it. Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux fight this weekend. We see how he look. If Aaron and Heyman could get Spence 20 or so million to fight Bud, does he take the fight? I don't know. I would imagine he would, but hey, he trying to fight 50, man. You better get a gun. 50 ain't got to worry about nothing coming back at him. Brown versus Beaver was a hot fight. Shit, Brown about to go back to court. He's still fighting another case while he picked up another case with the same woman. Prime Bow versus Wilder and Fury. I take Riddick Bowe for both. I ain't gonna hold you up. Yeah, Anthony had a small cut. Then the Uterman fight pulled the same thing. Doctor, please stop. I'm winning on the card. I don't care. Fuck Uterman. I have the house on Benavidez versus the Rail. I mean, you ain't gonna win much. It's probably heavy. Benavidez probably heavy betting favorite. You realize all the anti-black channels always talking about business. Didn't mention Fury only had half the venue there, but they turned into a church mosque. I don't think that was a surprise, Javier Logan. Anybody expect him to fill up the fucking venue? I don't think. Tyson Fury didn't have a fan like 3 years ago, bro. I was one of the few Tyson Fury fans around. When he beat Vladimir Klitschko, those same motherfuckers was discrediting him. So I don't believe people real Tyson Fury. I couldn't find another Tyson Fury fan. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find another a Tyson Fury fan 3-4 years ago. Okay, when David Hay was pulling out. You know, when he got off the canvas versus Steve, I couldn't find another Tyson Fury fan. Okay, you know, since he cheated, I jumped off the bandwagon. Cookies and cream, Haagen-Dazs. That do sound good as fuck right now. My favorite Floyd fight, Monsters Canelo. I like the Cotto fight. Are there out of Floyd? Are there any pictures of Tony Harrison? Yeah, there's some pictures of him with injuries. Yeah. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, I started to say them motherfuckers too, man. I started to say them motherfuckers, man. My boy had them, man. He had them up, man. He had them up, man. Let me see if I can find them. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them. And I'll post them on Instagram or something, or Twitter. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, this nigga had him up, bro. He had the boot on his leg at the Tigers game. So he had him up, man. I don't know where the fuck they went. He had him up. Well, he don't got him up no more, but he had the boot on at the Tigers game. He had him up, so I don't know what happened, but he had a boot on. I seen it. It was like 7 pictures. He might have put him on the ground. Give me a minute, and I'll get back to the questions. He had him up. I don't even know where my Instagram went. Shit, there you go. Yeah, he got him on his Instagram. It's his third last picture. He got the boot on, so yeah. He got him on his Instagram. This nigga throwing pictures with a boot on his leg. Like, nigga, come on. Uterman not that good. I agree. Jermaine Taylor still locked up. I don't know. They hated Fury. Yeah, they hated Fury. Now they endorsing Fury. Them niggas so fake, bro. Just go and jump on this Deontay Wilder bandwagon. Gervont will have lumps all over his eyes when he step up in opposition. Renardo was going. That's if he step up. Yeah, man. Caleb playing versus Benavidez is 50-50 to me. Dave only 20. He not complete fighter. I agree. But he ain't got the footwork to mess with. I'm telling you, I favor playing that fight. He don't have the footwork. They fought today, playing to tear his ass up. He don't have the footwork, or he ain't got the body work yet. He got to develop that body work a little bit more. I'm telling you, man, that nigga just got dropped by Ronald Garville. He ain't got the experience yet. Prime Tito versus Errol Spence. What I know now, I don't know yet. I probably favor Trinidad so far. Probably favor Trinidad. Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to go ahead. I might do an NBA stream. I don't know, man. Just give me a minute. You heard a U.S. heavyweight, Damian Rock. Well, yeah, he was on Counterpunch. He made an appearance on Counterpunch. Ain't he from Philly? He from Philly. He a little chubby motherfucker. Yeah, he was on the Netflix original Counterpunch with B Hop. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He lost. He lost in the Olympic trials, I think. Yeah, I think he lost in the Olympic trials. If I'm correct, that may be him. Yeah, that's him. Yep, that's him. He lost in the Olympic trials. He got that same body. Yep, that's him. Your boy got the experience. See the what you talk about? And what crazy is them UK people over there don't even like gypsies for anything to be anti-Wilder, I guess. Yeah, I heard that. But yeah, let me slide up. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. I'll be back.